that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run Montgomery, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now a run with Montgomery, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
It's 2nd down.
Now the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Copeland, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
On down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
James White.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Newton to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 3-yard line. They'll try and run it with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Second guard, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice